two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you gotta think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to a city immortalized in song, Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, and home to the Western Michigan Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Chippewas will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense will get first crack at it today. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
He's got it on the right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Broncos are in the hurry-up.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He'll pull it on the read. Nice move there. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. Pocket breaking down. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
He does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released. And it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He'll pull it down. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Larson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Chippewas offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock. It would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. The give on the option. Fighting off the defender. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Give to the running back. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. And the Chippewas decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Back to pass, it's Sperry. Rushes on him. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. The run to the left. Turning it on. Bust through behind his pad. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. You saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. He's looking downfield to throw. Couldn't find a man. He just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. It won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
The kick is on its way. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Quick release by the QB. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to throw, it's Berry. Looking for a huge play. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Split backs here. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though.
Chippewas will try to pin them back with the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Gets it past the marker. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Broncos come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Broncos moving quickly to the line. To the air on second down. Grab near the marker is Avent. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I love the way this defense is fighting down here close to their own goal line, right? They get a sack on the first play. Great coverage on the second one, knocking it away. Here comes a huge third down. Can they do it again? Can they come up with another big one?
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be fourth down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Back to throw, it's Sperry. Fires to the end zone. Looking for the goal line. How about that defense? And stopping him short on fourth down. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. From the gun, running back gets to give. And nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Return brings it out to the 35. And your Western Michigan Broncos will take over.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense.
Ready?
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Avant. Oh, he's got some space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Offense getting set for first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Broncos in the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Berry. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Chippewas trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Chippewas will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Berry. Finds the tight end. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And that's a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Got his man down the middle. And they get him down. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing...
Oh, it's picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Larson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Makes the grab over the middle. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And the Chippewas are flying down the field. To the air on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make it. Putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. The Chippewas line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Trucks through the defender. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Broncos just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down. Got him downfield. Touchdown Broncos! And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys. Never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Larson. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space. Couldn't come up with a completion on third down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch near the 50. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. We thought we might... of this, they'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They'll send the back in motion. Let's go. Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Handoff to the single back. Ran through the contact. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Finds a little space. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Buys a little time. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Townsend. And the returner will be brought down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down, still moving. Bounced right back to them. We've come to the break. It's Western Michigan on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Now on the option. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
When he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They put
Breaks into the open. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Let's go.
And the Chippewas have this offense rolling.
Black 18. Black 18.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using the quick game. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Chippewas come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Chippewas have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Bringing the heat. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. How in the world could they let that happen, and how in the world did they pull it off? That was 4th and a mile, and they got it.
I mean, what a clutch play by this offense. Listen, understanding, a small throw's not going to get it done. A deep ball down the field, give yourself a chance to make a play, and by gosh, they do it.
He'll take it himself.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring.
Run the pitch, they get some positive yards, but more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise